Back to the Common Sense Crypto channel, everyone. This is Rich making another video on XRP today, as usual. So wherever you are in this vast planet, I hope you're all having a nice day today. I have to start with this from XRP Crypto Wolf before we discuss XRP. Despite previously disparaging XRP, legendary trader Peter Brandt is now thinking about purchasing it. And the investment industry was recently rocked by the announcement made by prominent commodities trader Peter Brandt that he planned to purchase $100,000 0 cents worth of Solana, or XRP, as early as this week. He made it clear that he would not take into account any other possibilities and urged the community to assist him in choosing the proper coin. Naturally, there were those who were shilling him Solana, while others were shilling him XRP. However, all you need to do is examine the XRP chart. Of all the cryptocurrency charts, this one is the most optimistic. We're anticipating a strong upward movement. Additionally, the return on investment will be phenomenal if you think about storing XRP for a longer period of time. It offers one of the highest rates of return on investment among all cryptocurrencies. It will play a significant role in the future financial system. The CEO of $7 trillion 0 cents, Charles Schwab, predicts that 37 million clients and institutions would soon purchase Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. Listen to it, 24x5. The majority of the clients in 24x5 are from outside the United States, and the activity there is typically from retail investors. So far, we have observed the activity there. Moving on to Donald Trump once more, he has undoubtedly declared his intention to become president of cryptocurrency, and we've already witnessed some attempts to loosen some of the more stringent regulations pertaining to the industry. You're sending out signals that you want to grow in the cryptocurrency space. Tell us about your most recent, what does the cryptocurrency industry look like and where do you think it's headed? We believe that we are the best place for people to go if they want to invest in cryptocurrency. Although we have many options for clients to invest in cryptocurrency over the next 12 months, we are working on a strategy to launch spot crypto over the next 12 months, hopefully this year. We also own the largest amount of cryptocurrency ETF assets in the business. They can purchase the ETFs, and once more, we are the best place to do it. They are able to purchase Bitcoin futures. They can purchase closed-end funds that monitor cryptocurrency price fluctuations. There are numerous ways to invest, and we offer information on them. And during the fourth quarter of last year, when interest in cryptocurrency really increased, we witnessed a 400% increase in traffic to our Schwab cryptocurrency website, with 70% of those visitors being prospects. As a result, I believe that when clients get interested in cryptocurrency and learn more about it, they want to come to Schwab first because they trust us, know we'll offer them honest advice, and know they can trust us to protect their investments. When it comes to crypto, education is essential. If people become aware of what cryptocurrency is and how it can transform the actual world, they will be more inclined to purchase and hold of top cryptocurrency, and the organizations would prefer to attract those clients. We would never buy through Charles Schwab, therefore they want to be the ones pushing top cryptocurrency to everyone who isn't interested in it. We've spent too much time here. However, because Charles Schwab has a long history, new investors would be eager to go through them. But over the course of the upcoming year, we'll attract a large number of clients to cryptocurrency. Watch live Ripple XRP on Fox News, and it's this very spot. Democrats are attempting to thwart a revolutionary cryptocurrency measure, and there it is, the Ripple logo. This is often the Bitcoin logo. People are raving about this because of it. However, news from the mainstream media will be shown. They will have no option but to discuss XRP in the near future, particularly as it is being incorporated into the banking system. Fresh records, systems that comply with ISO 20022 will be dominated by XRP. Smoke therefore emphasizes that standardization, rationalization, and reusability are essential for effective communications networks. All of these are provided via Ripple's distributed ledger-based system and cryptocurrency XRP. Inside of ISO communications, XRP will be used. We're going to use XLM, we're going to use HBAR, XDC, and so forth. ISO continues to be minimized. Simply wait for it to go live. Later this year, I believe we will see consistent upward trend due to ISO. I predict that it will begin slowly until we begin to see those upward spikes as it becomes increasingly used in transactions. That's why I anticipate it doesn't matter if you don't use XRP in every transaction. JD Nomax is the source of this. The design of the XRP ledger keeps XRP focused on its primary uses, which are speed, liquidity, and trust. Here's how. Bridges on the DEX, automatic liquidity in pools of AMM, trustless exchanges of tokenized assets and network fees paid in XRP, counterparty-free asset for deep freeze, global bridging and compliance without taking away the usefulness of XRP. Visibility isn't the only consideration. It has to do with practicality. XRP is the machine's grease. And because auto bridging is so crucial, I felt the piece was excellent. The normies will use XRP in this manner. People will be transacting without even realizing it, with XRP operating in the background. However, this will happen quickly. In other words, as soon as one bank completes testing and launches XRP, that's all. It will trigger that network effect, causing the price of XRP to rapidly soar. This is how early you are. And I also felt Ed Offerina's post was excellent. In 2002, there were 560 million internet users. By 2025, there will be 560 million cryptocurrency users. We are ahead of schedule, but we are about to lose our early status. In other words, once the institutions arrive, that's it. You're not early anymore. For the first time in history, we outperform the institutions in the cryptocurrency space, and as a result, we will receive the highest returns because we bought before they did. This area will be opened up like never before. They will guide us toward widespread acceptance. A class action lawsuit was filed against Coinbase due to the data leak. The class action lawsuit ought to have been brought against them. They put people in danger by outsourcing their help to a foreign country in an attempt to save a few dollars. Then someone leaked, so hopefully this costs them a fortune. It put a lot of people at high risk because of all these names, addresses, and personal details. I hope Coinbase now receives what is rightfully theirs. XRP contracts for strike options are now available on CryptoCop. Thus, one of the top cryptocurrency exchanges, Crypto.com, has declared the opening of strike options for XRP. With the use of these short-term trading instruments, traders may forecast if a certain token will be able to rise above a given price. These are straightforward yes or no forecast. Traders receive a reward if they are able to correctly estimate the strike price. If an asset trades in your favor before the contract actually ends, which is typically within 20 minutes, you can exit the transaction early. This is merely gambling. That's what it is. The odds of winning money are 50/50. However, if it encourages people to invest in cryptocurrency, then so be it. Read the article in its entirety. A Trump crypto dinner guest talks about a bogus speech and the worst cuisine ever. So according to some, the Trump dinner was a failure. They refer to it as a Walmart steak rather than filet mignon, and said the cuisine was terrible and they would be better off eating at McDonald's. What do you expect though? What did you want when you received an invitation to a dinner and purchased a meme coin? I suppose some people have much greater expectations than the majority, even though this elaborate supper wasn't the plan. But since they are now attempting to slow down the stablecoin bill and crypto legislation by exploiting Trump's cryptocurrency connections, I believe they could accomplish a lot in Congress if he were to back off from this, even if only temporarily. I believe that everything would be put in place quickly over the next few weeks if he simply backed off, even until all good. The president will nevertheless do what the president will do. A bill to remove the capital gains tax on XRP is being proposed in Florida. Residents of Florida will be excluded from capital gains tax on any transactions involving equities, Bitcoin, or XRP if the proposed bill is approved. At the state level, this tax relief will be implemented. It should be mentioned that the federal gains tax would remain applicable since it would not be impacted. The concept of the states taking this action appeals to me. Perhaps they will also persuade the president to remove capital gains on cryptocurrency. Now let's see where this goes. I have no doubt that this will be accepted. Crypto is also being used by Chinese underground banks, which provide organized crime groups all around the world with financial support, as demonstrated by the Los Angeles-based cartel that laundered more than $50 million, 0 cents in drug earnings using cryptocurrency trade